inside the wondrous AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. We are ready for one final tune-up before the regular season begins. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Falcons come out there led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback. So these might call the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix to throw on second down. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On third down, Penix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Atlanta.
First down, Atlanta.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On first down, it's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
That one taken in by London. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 37 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal.
On second down, here's Penix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Malik Hooker, the fine safety, coming on the rush that time to record the sack.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, They're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, here is Penix. Donovan Wilson, the safety, able to time it right and come up with a sack.
Let's give a lot of credit to this defense, Mike. They've got their backs on their own goal line, and they completely buckle down here in the low red zone. I mean, this pass rush, they've completely changed the scope of this possession and now brings up 4th and goal.
Fourth down, and the Falcons turn to Younghoe Koo for the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Devontae Turpin on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
We had a chance to see him out on the field early in pregame, and I thought he looked really sharp. I thought he looked focused. We had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week, and he's excited for this opportunity today. He thinks he's got a chance to lead this offense and have a lot of success, and ultimately the #1 goal is to come out with a victory.
And find some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll go again with Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. They convert on 3rd and 3 with a gain of 7 yards.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Falcons with the early lead. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it starting 3rd down and 2. operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. That's good for a Dallas first down.
15-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Sanders. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
8-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Play action. It's Prescott. And he can't get away. Down he goes. Back to 16. Leonard Floyd in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's third down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On fourth down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Auburn's pick is good. And the Cowboys will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll throw on first down with Penix. That's to Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And the lefty Penix on first down. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, nothing doing here. I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Penix on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Prescott. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Caden Ellis. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Dak. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Prescott lets it go downfield for Ferguson. He's got it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A huge play for Dallas. It's a gain of 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Prescott. He'll step up and run. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
2nd and 4.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. That's a timeout for Dallas It's their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Third down, 3 to go. Pistol now for Prescott. He'll try and get there and he will get into the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Agnew on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Falcons offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll start out first down and 10. We'll go play action now with Penix. Broke over the middle, caught by London. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 33-yard
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
On second down, Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. From the gun, it's Penix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now the Falcons will use their third final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now Penix to throw on second down. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Timing and anticipation, those are the critical elements anytime you're throwing a ball outside of the numbers. If the quarterback waits too long, Mike, that receiver just gets closer and closer to the sideline and just makes what should have been a much easier throw and catch an incomplete pass.
Going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Cowboys offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll start this on the ground with Sanders. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the play fake, Jack. The second down throw is incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickens. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A give, and here comes Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Prescott now. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey.
For the Cowboys
this officially a 58-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. And the lead holds steady at 4.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Falcons offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On play action, Penix. That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Quick throw on the RPO, and he gets it to Mooney. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches. Another run here for Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense, continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying for any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Michael Penix on the keeper. An 8-yard pickup.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the outside. Catch made by London. And it'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game, where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job, because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. And I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's going to have the Falcons, and he's going to have the Chargers.
And these plays, the decision on what they're going to call, Mike, it was decided days ago. They have on that play call sheet that you see from the offensive coordinator, they have an entire category just devoted to these situations. They know the players are going to be confident, they're going to be able to execute, and they're able to move the chains.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will take it in himself. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Falcons. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the Falcons go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Cowboys 10.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Short kick taken at the 17. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Dak. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
47-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Dak going to push this one forward.
So this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences, they know it's coming and it's not going to be a lot of gain.
Now, a big third down. They'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Cowboys, first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Left side, punt by Lamb.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. It is brought in the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys make the lead 4. It is 17-13.
Falcons 13.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Agnew on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Open man, he's got it. It's London. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. Just 50 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Penix. Left side, he's got McLeod. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. To throw again, it's Penix. That one taken in by London. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. They finish the preseason on an up note. Now they'll have a couple weeks to get ready for the season opener coming in September. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.